So up to the start, this is the new event, very exciting, the Briggs Challenge Plate. It is for intermediate women's 8. On the left of your picture, the women from Marlow Rowing Club. I saw them being clapped out earlier, a lot of smiles on the faces, and they go up against this powerful combination of Leander Club and the University of London.
I think this race is one for me that is a celebration of why the bridge exists. This is a group of, athletes that we've got here, 18 women coming together that are all of that standard, chasing the national team. The Marlow crew, half of them in that sort of Iowa 1B, all racing at the NCAAs, right on the up of sort of American collegiate rowing, so very, very talented. And then the best of what homegrown talent in Great Britain have got to offer. This composite has just been immaculate so far, both through this competition and also at Henley Women's a few weeks ago.
I'll tell you what, if it was a tailwind, which it isn't, they're having to battle into a headwind. If you've just joined us, welcome to this coverage of Friday at Henley Royal Regatta. The Leander and UL composite are just blasting out. And interestingly, they've got different coloured blades, you see. I think the bow woman is from University of Durham.
This little unknown University of Durham,
You've
Martin.
got a Durham blazer on, I see. She says she's an excellent dancer. That's Anna Grace, the 21-year-old in the bow seat. But there's a couple of Durham rowers in that. Philippa Emery as well, I think in the 6th seat, is also from Durham.
And both under 23 world champions as well.
It's crazy.
I mean, so many of them in this crew. You can see, all the different lycras. The majority of them from Leander Club, which falls just at the bottom of this course, just past the finish line. But you've also got Georgie Robinson Ranger there in the 5 seat, the 25-year-old whose Henley experience continuing to notch up. This will be her 7th Henley Royal Regatta campaign from the University of London, and that's why her slightly different purple-coloured lycra is on display here in this group. But this is a huge gap. I was really not expecting to see this after Marlow's very close race yesterday with Leander.
Yeah, they did win that race. I wonder how much that's taken out of them. What is it, half a length verdict that they beat the Leander crew? But this Leander, University of London, one of the favourites to take this race. It's coached by Richard Chambers, I think, who took the GBR Women's 8 to bronze in Paris. So he's got fantastic experience, particularly working with women's crews. And in the coxswain seat, of course, they got the experience of Paralympic gold medal cox. I'm trying to think, is it 2 Paralympic golds or 3 that Erin's won? Maybe 2. So they got the 32-year-old cancer survivor, Erin Kennedy, in the cox's seat. She's kind of turned away from the para team to actually focus on this, hasn't she?
Well, I saw a beautiful post from her on Instagram actually earlier yesterday about this campaign and how much it meant to her coming out into something different and uncomfortable, and that this was a finite period of time with this crew, and it was really starting to dawn that the end of this week is kind of the end of that campaign, but how special that is to have spent that time with them.
Stroke Mia Lawrence, the 18-year-olds there. 7, Annabelle Rayner from the University of Iowa behind us. And then let's have a look, let's zoom up to the next boat and get the distance. Wow, look at that. This is so cool, this technology we have. And we're gonna get Zoe McKellar, the 23-year-old, I think with the red hair, in that Leander boat. Behind her with that white cap, Abigail Tott, the under-23 silver medalist. Abigail just 23, and in the 6th seat, Philippa Emery. Well, she's that world champion we were talking about. They've kind of got that little pause at the finish, haven't they, as they come down? Just a little sort of mark, just to sit there and let the boat run underneath them.
It's funny, I think this style of this pause, almost a pause at the finish, you can see the hands do keep moving. It comes in and out of style, doesn't it, with different programmes, but they really do have that distinctive sit, let the boat run underneath them, let their hands move at the speed of the boat. This is the slowest point of the stroke when the blades come out the water, and so they're just following the direction of that boat moving underneath them, which is but efficiency. That's what they're looking for, isn't it?
The boat actually speeds up. If you're looking at the speed profile, the boat speeds up as the hands move away. You get an increase in speed, and then comes to the catch where it's going slow, and you just want to catch it on the rise. And they've got really close blades at the front end, these Leander women, and it looks sweet, really sweet. And they'll probably be surprised that they've you know, headed Marlow by so much. But hey, you know, great first outing down the track for these. One of the favourites for the new event, the bridge.
I mean, it's going to be hard going for the rest of the competition for this 8. And tomorrow, well, looks like they'll be facing one of either the Molesey Boat Club and Newcastle University Composite or Thames Rowing Club. So on the next bit of the draw.
Going to be a cracking race that. We'll also be covering that. Thames Rowing Club, one of the favourites coming down later. So here we are, Leander and University of London. Let's throw a little bit of Durham in there too, why not? They cross the finish line, stop paddling, and sportingly wait for their opponents from Marlow Rowing Club. Big day out for that club. Big shout out to Pete Chambers from the 7-woman Annabelle Rayner.